Welcome to free games on Steam. Sect-Machina is a fluid, atmospheric bug-themed Metroidvania, rendered in a vibrant 2D pixelated style, crafted with meticulous attention to detail in its combat, characters, environments, sound, and story. Warhaven is a free-to-play, big team PvP medieval fantasy warfare game. Choose your soldier, lead your squad into combat, and incarnate as a powerful immortal to turn the tide of war. Untitled Ghost Game, a multiplayer 2D ghost hunting game that you can play with friends. Your objective is to use your equipment to locate the ghost and ghost room to see how it interacts with the environment, items, and hiding places. Once you have gathered enough information, it's up to you to make an educated guess about the type of ghost you're dealing with. Franzen is a turn-based RPG set in a dystopian steampunk world. Explore themes of empathy and politics as Franz and Vlčího work to uncover the truth of the scream. Meet a cast of colorful characters and fight bizarre creatures in your journey through the world of Franzen. The AploVVare Collection is a collection of small games from the creator of Roseblight and Project Malice. Most games were created for and submitted to game jams, originally created in under 72 hours. Some games are short-term projects, created just for the hell of it. Most have been updated from the original versions to include more content for this collection. Olive's Art Venture is a spell-slinging arena and mobbing game. Use the paper on the right side of the screen to draw shapes which then cast spells, damaging enemies and protecting you. Wolf West, a 2D platform shooter. Follow Luna's vengeance journey to defeat the sheriff and bring back the forest balance. Accompanied by the druid, explore and fight the world of the Wild West in the name of your fallen brothers and sisters. The hardest game ever. An insanely difficult precision platformer. Hours of difficult precision platforming and puzzles, 3 different biomes, beautiful art with immersive sounds and soundtrack. The game features unique abilities that are used in unique ways and can be mastered over time: jumping, coyote time, and wall climbing. M.E.A.T Veterans, a free-to-play online action game. Test your shooting abilities in individual and team battles against your opponent. Stand out by creating your own strategy and distinctive style with unique skins and items, and especially, by taking the top place in the global ranking. IronWolf, Free Non-VR Edition. A co-op submarine game with a light touch on realism, making the submarine sim genre accessible to a wider audience. This free version includes all of the missions from the original IronWolf VR as well as the randomly generated missions, however it does not include the map-based open-world gameplay, submarine upgrades or leaderboards. Sun-rise.exe. A fevered dream on a hot summer's day. Adventure through bizarre and intricately made levels in this 2D platformer game, heavily inspired by old creepypastas, such as Godzilla.exe, The Coronation Day, and surreal biblical horror. Play as a bouncing ball that never stops bouncing. Your objective is simple: make your way through 30 levels as fast as you can, racing against the clock to earn gold, silver, and bronze rewards. All you have to do is guide the ball left or right, timing your movements perfectly to get to that ledge, or onto that moving platform, or past those spikes, or land large gaps. Patience and timing are key in bounce trials. Space Pressure 3D, Prelude, is a classic shoot-them-up horizontal shooting game, with a large arsenal of all kinds of weapons and bonuses. Immerse yourself in the story of 2 brave space Amazons, who dare to challenge the irresponsible aristocratic system. Overcome all the obstacles that appear on your way, hordes of space scavengers, armies of General Admiral, and get to the main villain, Evil Moneybag. Dream Number 46 is a contemplative ride game, in an idyllic world, that could come out of a dream. You control a small sailboat in a tiny world made up of 6 areas, where each of them has its own color palette, its inhabitants. Navigate wherever you want, among what is on offer. The idea is that you have a good time. Cypher 8 is a brain-twisting minimalist arcade puzzler, where you push numbers into a grid, and manipulate them with randomly drawn special abilities. Play Blitz mode, for frantic combo streaks, or analyze every move in puzzle mode. Both scale infinitely in their difficulty. Beat Survival is a 2D pixel action-adventure survival game, where you can play as a single player, or in a 2 players local co-op, where you start driving around, looting, scavenging, crafting, fishing, dismantling, and do more missions. Not only you fight the bad guy and zombies, but you also interact with others. Glitchers, hack them up, fight and hack enemies. In this casual beat-them-up fantasy game, with a puzzle twist, kick medieval asses throughout the ruled earth, enter the hack mode to solve puzzles and spread your attacks, connect to your buddy Ada to perform powerful combos, defeat evil bugs to prevent them from turning the enemies into stronger zombies. Underlevel is a game where you play as a horde of skeletons, while a player is raiding the dungeon, trying to get as much XP as they can, so they level up and potentially kill the boss at the end. It's your job to stop that from happening. Try your best to rescue all the skeletons, destroy all the loot, and keep the player from leveling up before they make it to the final floor. Time Survivors, Chapter 0. The most historically inaccurate roguelike ever. Slay hordes of minions as Lincoln, Tesla, Cleopatra and other historic heroes with new unique abilities. Collect resources, unlock and enhance gameplay through a tree-based meta-progression. Forge your own epic journey. Waking up, way back home. A child infiltrates a spaceship to carry out a secret rescue mission. His objective is compromised when he must make a forced landing on a strange planet. Explore this mysterious place, overcome obstacles, and find the way back home. In this casual sci-fi, side-scrolling space shooter, you are the last human and decide to make a final trip to the Andromeda galaxy before saying your final goodbye to the universe. Conquer enemies, experience the story, and find out what awaits you in Andromeda. Boba Boyz. This all-new video game musical centers around a bubble tea shop with a secret. Their boba actually brings happiness to its customers. When the boys need a new employee, after their last crew member mysteriously disappears, boba won't be the only thing you fall in love with. The Princess's Dragon. Traverse the 3 unique levels of the Dragon Goddess's dungeon, as you attempt to reverse the curse that has been set upon you by the magic sword. Immerse yourself in an intense turn-based combat. Experience pixel art inspired by classic RPGs, face off against 8 unique monsters, undo your curse to find the one your heart truly yearns for. Tales from the Arcade, Starship Murder. The Astro Hauler, SS Persephone is falling apart. You, the onboard AI, are being reactivated to perform the necessary repairs. The crew claims that the captain died in a mysterious accident, the same one that conveniently erased your memory banks. Who is telling the truth, and who is just trying to buy time to finish the job they started? Welcome to Starship Murder. Potions and Emotions is a creative visual novel game where you play the conscience of the villain. Join Talia, a fae with big ambitions, who intends to take over a town hidden in a magical forest. Whether her shoulder angel or devil, you get to guide her actions and witness the consequences of your choices. Every letter. Write letters with your typewriter on behalf of others, in this cozy single-player game. Compose everything from simple hellos to theater scripts and love letters, express each client's emotions, and find your own meaning to letter writing. Last Chance in Xollywood takes place in Ingress, an alien metropolis orbiting Earth and populated by people from across the galaxy. In this sci-fi RPG visual novel, you are an extraterrestrial movie director at a low-budget movie studio. Struggle against capitalism, corruption, and your eccentric co-workers to get the movie done on time and under budget. Make movies, make money, make friends, or fail spectacularly. ForeVR Suck It is the ultimate intergalactic vacuum simulator. Suck up coins, bananas, the cat, the sofa, level up to grow as big as a house. Capture stars and head to the teleporter to claim your win. Fire the contents of your canister at anyone who gets in your way. With easy-to-learn gameplay and high replayability, Suck It is perfect for players of all skill levels. Duskborn is a third-person roguelike game. Descend into the abyss as fast as possible, level up by defeating various enemies, collect and combine items to upgrade your player. Maneuver through the abyss with your jetpack and grappling hook. The race against time is on. Plant Therapy is an unapologetically cozy plant collecting game. Collect artwork and furniture, and decorate your space. Build a beautiful indoor garden from the ground up, in your New York City apartment. Enjoy the peace and quiet of taking care of your plants, while listening to the cozy soundtrack. Stress Chess. Each level starts with a unique opening from chess theory, so you can learn while you play. Go through 12 campaigns, each with the MC Chess kids playing as different pieces, features, leaderboards, character editor, over 30 chess openings to master. Super Retro Rec League Racing is a single-player, time attack-style arcade racer, inspired by high-speed open-wheel racing. Players will need to perfect their lines, optimize every turn, remember to check their fuel, and have absolute control to dominate the tracks. The game is simple, but navigating the tracks at high speed requires absolute focus, as a single slip-up can shatter your shot at a new record. Banter. The physics-based social app, where we enthusiastically encourage you to flex the magnificent art of wordplay, exaggeration, irony, sarcasm, and more, while you have fun with your pals in VR. From a winter wonderland packed with mini-games and a giant snowman with no shame, to the ISS chock full of no gravity to float about in, our glorious suite of spicy spaces provides the perfect backdrop for your majestic bantering. Kletba Vlčího Moru is an indie, 2D hand-drawn platformer game, which takes place in fantasy environment set in Czechia. Experience the thrill of high-flying acrobatics, and lightning-fast dashes. Master the art of jumping and unleash your powerful dash ability to navigate through challenging levels, and defeat formidable enemies. You will embody a creature consumed by hatred, and get revenge on your enemies in this short game. Super Paul World, an adventure in where you defeat many enemies, while trying to retrieve the Cookie Nexus core for Baker Tim. Earn XP to acquire cosmetic items. Experience the thrill of the game in various modes, including the single-player story mode, where you'll battle through multiple levels, and the endless mode where you collect points by defeating countless enemies until you run out of lives. You can also team up or compete against friends in the multiplayer mode. Colourblind. Step into a futuristic, colorless world as a robotic protagonist. Unleash your mastery over machines, solve mind-bending puzzles using colors of Korean and innovative mechanics, discover a terrible truth. Game was made by a 15-year-old aspiring game developer. RoboHunters is a fast-paced top-down, 3D action shooter. Fight against swarms of rogue AI machines and survive as long as you can. Level up and fight the Robo-Sentry boss. As you level up, your character will gain new abilities such as Napalm Boots, Gravity Vortex, and the Destroyer Disc. Leveling up the same ability more than once will increase its power. RegicideX is a 3D hack-and-slash, inspired by games like Devil May Cry and Bayonetta. It takes place in a dark fantasy world, plagued with rotten and evil angels, visually inspired by biblically accurate angels, and possessed people, who have invaded the castle of our protagonist. Mission: Space. The goal is to expand your spaceship more and more, defeat all the pirates, and in doing so you will encounter different challenges that you must overcome. If you have upgraded your spaceship well enough, you can face various bosses that deliver a completely different combat experience. A stylish sci-fi arcade shooter about cleansing the galaxy of pesky demons. Cosmic Cleaner is a fast-paced, high-score chasing action game that progressively gets more challenging. Designed for quick and easy fun. Survivors. You are the commander of the Time Tank, a formidable vehicle that ensures the fight is never truly over, stranded on an alien planet with nothing but your wits, heavy weaponry, and the allies you rescue along the way. Battle through hordes of eldritch monsters to rescue your friends, upgrade your arsenal, and claw your way into the future. Steampunk Jigsaw Puzzles. Dive into a world of Victorian elegance and mechanical marvels. Discover steam-powered wonders, while testing the limits of your puzzle-solving skills. Soul of War, Legions, is a strategy deck-building game with twists. It features 8-player PvP battles, and introduces a fresh auto chess gameplay. Choose your card combination from 5 different races, to overcome, and strategically outplay your opponents. In Shipping Manager, you can be the next big shipping tycoon, and make sure your empire brings cargo and wares, from the Amazon to the Chinese seas and the Emirates, on time. Play with, or against friends, and other real-life shipping enthusiasts, to control the seas, and top the leaderboards. In Castle Empire, players will take on the role of an alliance leader in the game, and compete against the forces of the old empire with other players, eliminating evil and supporting the weak, building castles to protect your people. Strongblade is a match 3 puzzle game, where you play as Sean the Mouse. The game features over 30 distinct mechanics, and thousands of levels, each packed with thrilling power-ups and combinations. Beyond just solving puzzles, you'll be exploring new territories, setting up and decorating unique campsites, and unearthing treasure chests. I'm sorry I didn't upload for so long, but I wanted to figure out a new and better way to make videos. As you can see, the game previews are now much shorter, what I hope will make watching my videos more enjoyable. Also, as an apology, I decided to make it up to you, by including every free game that came out through this period of my absence in this video, so you wouldn't miss any of them. Thank you for watching,